We are here. We are here in London. Seadog Place is rocking. They know who to root for. They know who to boo. This is their hated rival. This is the only team standing in the way of clinching today. The Empire of New York City versus the Seadogs, number one in the nation. They have a great engine going. They got Coach Pierrehead from first year in the league. He's ready. He inherited a great team, but he's coaching. His last stint was a national championship with the Washington University Dizzy Devils. Champ leading off. The team offensively, just the rock. The captain is Curtis, he's as well as the dasher. Not a really good dasher, but gets it done. He's the free agent pickup that set their heights on championship this offseason. Ellie Miller's really elevated his game this year. He's an 83 catcher now, 81 dodger, just a consummate defenseman. And you got your bevy of Madison's the understudy to Miller. Defensively, Curtis and Willis are just great second arms waiting in the wings for Tamp. Just whenever he needs a break, this team just a well-oiled machine. Many people think they're truly better than the Toros, and they should beat them if they go to the championship. You never know. Toros are really clutch. We've seen that week 6 versus the Scarlet Ember. They're really clutch. But Empire, never count the Empire out. When this team is in playoff mode, when this organization, it doesn't matter who the players are, when this organization is in playoff mode, they are scary, scary, scary to watch. They get it done. They just get it done. And it doesn't matter who they're playing. It doesn't matter what the stakes are. They played the Toros last year in the playoffs. Did not care that they squeaked into the playoffs. Did not care that they just caught the Margays sleeping in the divisional round. They took the Toros to 9 sets. Almost made the championship for the 3rd straight year. It was crazy, but this is the organization that Ramos runs on a tight ship. They've been down $2 million cap for years and have been able to be one of the most successful teams in the league, which is just putting all these other teams to shame. But let's see what we got here. Just another classic game, Northern style. And let's just get going, make sure we're live. And let's just get started. Travis going to be going up against Curtis. Travis revitalized career. I mean, he's the first time he's on a team where he's not the main player, but he's playing so well. I mean, his numbers are declining every week. I mean, he's getting older, but he's still playing very well. Thompson having a great season. Richard playing pretty well himself. Brass, haven't been seeing too much of him. Horn hasn't really worked out as a rookie. And just the numbers are still poor. I mean, 47 thrower, 32 catcher. What are you going to do with that? But, good captain, but very replaceable. So let's see what happens here. I mean, they're going to be going best defense. So Ellie Miller is going to be not intercepting anything. Madison might. For the for the Seadogs, Thompson's going to be their target. Brass might be getting some interceptions here or there. Travis is going to be kind of taken out of the game. They're not really going to be going at him. He's not really going to be. It's going to be really Thompson versus Tamp. Let's get this started. Empire win the start. Richard throwing at Ellie Miller. And Miller dodges. Tamp throwing at Thompson. Thompson outed by Tamp. Miller getting thrown at by Richard and Miller. Incomparable. Tamp throwing at Brass. Brass dodges. Travis throwing at Miller. Miller's just playing stellar right now. This is what they need. Tamp throwing at Brass. Brass is out. And Horn throwing at Miller. Miller, whoa. 3 catches, perfect to start the game. Just a brick wall, and the Seadogs go up 1-0. And Seadogs win the start. Tamp throwing at Thompson. Thompson catches. Oh, Thompson time now. Richard throwing at Miller. Miller, 4th catch of the game. Willis throwing at Thompson. And Thompson outed. And Travis throwing at Curtis. And Curtis, Haley Miller comes from nowhere and intercepts. Do not forget me. You're going to have to go through me to win this game. That's what he's saying there. And Willis throwing at Brass. Brass catches. Brass throwing at Miller. Miller dodges. Been perfect so far defensively. Curtis throwing at Brass. Brass is out, and the Seahawks take the 2. Oh, Horn throwing at Miller. Miller outed finally. Curtis throwing at Horn. Horn is out, and the Seadogs take the 2-0 lead, built off the back of Miller. 5 points so far this game, 5 catches. Playing very well. Tampa really hasn't had to do much. It's been all Miller. Third set. Empire wins the start. Where are they going to go? Going to go right at Miller. They're calling him. But Miller catches. Oh, man, this is going to be tough. Tampa's going to throwing at Horn. Horn out. Thompson throwing at Miller. Miller out finally. Tamp throwing at Thompson. Thompson is out. Tamp playing great right now. Travis throwing at Willis. Willis is out. And Tamp throwing at Travis. Travis is out. Brass throwing at Tamp. And Tamp dodges. Tamp throwing at Brass. Brass catches. Playing pretty good defense today. Brass throwing at Curtis. Curtis dodges. Curtis throwing at Brass. And Brass is out. And the Seadogs are taking the 3-0 lead. Empire's just not. I mean, the Seadogs are firing. They are firing. They are in playoff mode towards the end of the year. Gearhead has this team whipped into shape. 5 weeks ago, middle of the season, team was still figuring itself out. They caught them sleeping. This time, oh my God. Ellie Miller, Tamp, everybody else. I mean, I don't know how the Empire are going to get back into this game. Empire win the start again. One good thing they have going, Richard throwing at Miller. Miller dodges. Oh my goodness. Tamp throwing at Thompson. Thompson catches. He's been to good defense. Richard throwing at Miller, and Miller catches, just taking Richard out of the game. Willis is throwing at Thompson. Thompson dodges. Thompson throwing at Miller. And Miller with another catch. Willis throwing at Brass. Brass catches, evens things up. Travis throwing at Miller. Miller outed. Curtis throwing at Brass. Brass is out. Travis throwing at Curtis. And Curtis is out. Might get this set. Madison throwing at Travis. Travis dodges. And Travis throwing at Madison. Madison out. And the Empire win this set 3-1 now. Is it too late? Need a change. Empire had a good set. Travis, 3 for 3 throwing. I mean, not supposed to happen. Richard, Thompson, they've been just taken out of the game by the Seadogs. So Travis is kind of, you can't be mad about his success because he's not supposed to be successful. So he'll take the loss. Seadogs win the start this time, though. Tamp throwing at Thompson, trying to get him out early. Gets him out. Tamp's just been very effective today. Richard throwing at Miller. Miller, an 80 catch to a 75 throw. Goodness gracious, the level of skill it takes to do that. Miller, second-year guy, he is headed there. Tamp throwing at Horn. Horn is out with a 109 throw. Travis throwing at Miller, and Miller another catch. This is just brutal. Tamp throwing at Brass, and Brass out. Toros are going to have trouble keeping up with the points that this team's going to accumulate today. Seadogs 4-1. Miller. I mean, what do you want from him? What more can you ask? And Tamp's just playing right along with it, too. These two together, how can you beat this? I mean, everybody should be quaking right now. The Empire are a caliber team. Maybe not the best, but they are in half the divisions in this league. They're in the playoffs. So they're a pretty good team. So the 6th set, Empire win the start. What can they do? They go to Miller. Can Travis do some magic? And he does some magic. Miller out. Let's see what they can do. Tamp throwing at Travis. Travis can't get the dodge. Richard throwing at Tamp. Tamp is out. Uh-oh, they got the advantage. Willis throwing at Thompson. Thompson is out. Richard throwing at Curtis, and Curtis is out. Willis throwing at Richard, and Richard catches. Richard throwing at Madison, and Madison is out. Empire, good set. They targeted who they needed to target, and they just executed. Richard finally got going. But they're still knocking on the doorstep of the loss. And it's not about points, right? And well, it can be, like it was last year. It can be, but they'll be in a big deficit if they lose this game, regardless. Empire win the start. Richard throwing at Curtis, and Miller intercepts it. Cannot avoid him. Tamp throwing at Travis, and Travis catches. Brass throwing at Willis, and Ellie Miller, another interception. Willis throwing at Travis, and Travis is out. It's Thompson's team now to save the season. And Thompson throws Willis out. Curtis throws at Thompson, dodges. Thompson throwing at Miller, gets him out. Curtis throwing at Thompson. Thompson with the catch, and the game is back on. Thompson throwing at Madison and gets him out. Thompson reviving the Empire back into this game, 4-3. Seadogs got a little smug, started celebrating a little bit. The Empire, like, we are a playoff team. We are built to thrive in clutch situations. Do not ever count us out. We beat you guys in 9 sets last time. We can do it again this time. Let's see if they can do it. Ellie Miller, I mean, how do you have 2 interceptions? This is kind of a bad critique of the Seadogs. How do you have a player get 2 interceptions and you can't capitalize off of it? 2 interceptions, you couldn't do anything on offense to capitalize on those big game changers. Tampa was taken out of the game. Empire played that one well. Set 8 Seadogs when to start. What can they do? Tampa throwing at Thompson. This will determine this set. And Thompson with the catch. Tampa goes somewhere. Richard throwing at Miller, and Miller catches, though, even sings up. Willis throwing at Thompson. Thompson catches. He is on. He is playoff mode in. Thompson throwing at Miller. But Miller with the catch on a weak throw. And Curtis throwing at Travis. This might be it now. Travis out. Brass throwing at Miller. And Miller dodges. Curtis throwing at Brass. And Brass catches. Brass throwing at Miller. This is huge, but Brass can't get him. Miller dodges. Miller throwing at Brass. And Brass is out. It's all up to the Ricky Horn. Horn throws at Miller. Miller dodges. Miller throws at Horn. And Miller has to play some offense, but he gets it done. 4 points on that set. It's just Miller, and the Seadogs have clinched the North, folks. Ellie Miller. I mean, look at this game. 91.5. This is more impressive than Skogstad's 97 index last week, because it was just so talented, just so, he played so well today. 16 points, 2 throw, 2 outs, 14 catches, 3 interceptions, 7 for 6 dodging. 22 targets that were coming at him, and he was freaking doing it. I mean, 81 efficiency, 47 throw average, 41 catch average, 52 dodge average, 91.5 index. Tamp, he was lackluster. I mean, he had 47.7 index, so he played pretty well. They were kind of picking him off on defense. So numbers, don't tell the whole story. Empire, Richard was shut out for a lot of the game. He was going at Miller. That was his task, and he wasn't able to complete it. Thompson, they were going after him. He still managed to get 9 points, 5 catches. Brass got 4 catches. But yeah, Seadogs, they clinch. They're in the playoffs. And, that's where we go from here. It's been a great match. We'll see you in Las